Hi guys, I am back. I have another video. It's pretty impossible for me to get this done by myself. Our $2,000 budget. That's going to include our flights, our accommodation, our rental car, groceries, our gas. It includes all of the parks, cenotes. That $2,000 was everything. I'll give you guys a breakdown of how much each thing costs. To show you guys exactly how I booked our trip to Tulum. If you haven't already tuned into my previous videos, be sure to check those out. When you are searching for flights, the best days to look for flight, from my own experience, is either going to be on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Looking for flights on the weekend, they know that people are looking for flights, so of course the prices tend to be much higher. I set a budget of $2,000 because that's pretty good when you're going on an international vacation. $2,000 is a lot of money. However, when you take into account that we are traveling with a family of 5 and all of us have to have our own tickets. My kids are 17, 5, and 3, so we don't get any more free flights. Boo-hoo. Like when kids are 2 and under. So we have to buy a flight for everyone. Well, anyway, let's get to it because I've got a lot of information to share with you guys. Usually Cancun's gonna be your go-to airport. I'm gonna share with you today my favorite Google flights. And I already have this pulled up. This is what it looks like. So you would start using this by typing in the city where you are departing from and where you're trying to go. Type that in. Oops. Airport code is CUN, so I kind of know that by heart. And then this part here, you can put in your dates. Now, I don't fill this in. The reason is because I like to let price dictate when I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna search here with the dates that they've put in. It's not a big deal because it's gonna tell me what the cheapest dates are. So I know I don't wanna do that because 598 bucks is a lot of money. So let's try to go in here. If you click on the calendar, it'll pop up. Look at that. The ones that are highlighted in green are going to be the cheapest. I tend to like to leave on a weekend so I can get those weekend days in and not have to take so many days off work. I like this $196 price. I'm going to click on that. And let's see. I normally would maybe try to come back on like Monday or Tuesday. And if I come back on Monday, it's $301. If I come back on Tuesday, it's $196. So of course, I'm going to go with this price. So I'll click on that, press done. And it's going to populate with the flights. And it's nice because Google doesn't really, they're not trying to sell you anything here. They're just trying to provide you with the information. And that's why it's going to be one of my favorite travel tools over using like an Expedia or a Hotwire or something like that. This is the flight that I wanted for $196. And I'm going to check the time. So leaving at 12:21 and getting in at 3, that's like a good time for me. If it was like getting in at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I probably wouldn't go for that. I have to pay a little bit more money or pick a different set of dates like that. And now I have to pick a returning flight. There are 2 returning flights, one at 12 and one at 4. And look at the price difference. I'm gonna go with the cheaper option. Now some people hate Spirit. I've only had one bad experience with it. I've flown on there at least 15 to 20 times, so I'm gonna say they're okay. Basically, I just use them as a means to get from point A to point B. I don't need any of the frills, so I'm okay with Spirit. So I'm gonna click on that. And then it gives you the option. You can book on Google with Spirit or you can book with Spirit. If you click select, it'll take you to Spirit's website and it's going to be automatically populated with the information you chose over here on Google. So good. So you just continue as normal after this. You would put all your information in, put in your payment, and then you've got your flights booked. One other tip I want to go over is when I'm taking a short flight like this, they charge you for bags. I don't have time for that. I don't want to pay for bags unless I really, really have to. So on a flight like this, I would pack everybody a backpack. That's one of the ways that I tend to save money. I'll buy toiletries when I get there, and it costs me less money than paying $60 for a bag. I tend to lean towards Airbnb. I'm trying to book something affordable, but also when I'm trying to accommodate a larger group of people. It's kind of hard to find places that will allow you to put 5 people into a room, especially in Europe. It's going to require that you have 2 hotel rooms. So Airbnb is awesome for that. One that we booked had 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. We actually had an additional person come along. My mom was there with us, so that made for 6 people, and everybody could have their own bedroom. It was fantastic. I'm just going to highlight how to use Airbnb. I like to look at pictures. Basically, if the bedding's not white, I don't stay there, but that's just one of my things. I'm going to put in Tulum because that's where I want to stay. And then I know my check-in is going to be August 25th. My checkout is going to be August 28th. And I am going to have 3 adults because my teenager, she's an adult basically, and then 2 children. And I'm going to search and see what it gives us back. They give you 2 options: experiences, which are things to do, or homes. I'm looking for homes, looking for somewhere to stay. These are places that we can go. Now, what I like to do, if I know I'm trying to stay within a certain budget, I'll come up here and it has this neat little feature where you can select your price. And the price goes from $10 to $1,000 per night. Okay, for me, I like to scoot it on down here to the lower end. Say I'll put it at like 170 and see what comes back. Ooh, that looks good. Where this looks really good. Wow. It's got 2 bedrooms. This one's got 2 bedrooms. So you just kind of search through here, figure out what works for you. I would probably pick something that looks like this because I love the way it looks. Let's check it out. Ooh, look at that kitchen. This is my favorite part. So just scroll through the pictures, see what they have to offer. I like those beds. It's concrete. It's beautiful. Yep, it's got a pool. I would probably pick that place. Look how affordable this is. This is $78 per night, and we can take 5 people, and we're only going to pay $306. That's just amazing. And you have a pool, right? And because you're renting a car, you can go, whether or not this is by the beach, you can drive to the beach. For $306 that looks like this, I think that's pretty awesome. So I'd hop all over that. Tulum is about an hour-and-a-half drive, which you can see if you watch my previous video about our trip. So I had to make a decision. There's public transportation. There's actually a bus, and it's pretty cheap. You can catch on site, and you can just get a quick taxi from the bus station in Tulum to wherever you're going. That doesn't cost you very much money because there were so many of us, and I knew that we wanted to kind of go around on our own and not have to be guided. I thought it would be a good idea if we booked a car. Now keep in mind, it was kind of scary for us because this was our first time driving in Mexico. We've been to the Cancun area many times before. We've never driven, but I'll have to tell you about that as well. If you'd like to stay tuned to get travel tips, tools to use, be sure to subscribe. If you have any questions about where we stayed, what we did, please be sure to comment.